Hello everybody, I am Eve, your spiritual transformational specialist, and I come to help you understand your intrinsic value through tarot and other divination practices. Welcome to the live. Hi holla. First one on. Hello Lisa Gregoro. Hello, Jenny from the blog, baby 412, Tina Fields. How you doing? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Anthony from Other World. How you doing? How you feeling? Thank you for liking the live date. I appreciate you. Hello, Miss Paulette. How are you doing? See, y'all, I'm getting good at being on time today. We're going to be doing some readings from the Ethereal Visions as we have been. But today I'm also going to get you a Divine Abundance card. I want to make sure that you have that. Tell me guys, how is your week been thus far? How are the manifestations that you said on Monday coming to fruition? Give me some of the good news, Miss Paulette. What's going good? What's flowing good? Hello, Linda. How are you? Welcome. Where's Big Kev at? Hey, Ridge Runners. Hey, Annie Lou. Okay, welcome. Thank you for sharing out the live, Holly. Hello, Holly. Holly, is it Holly Plasman? Is that you, Holly? MJ, hello. Ashley, hello. If you are new here, go ahead and drop your sign. Let us know where you are from. Yes, if you are new here, drop your sign. Let us know where you are from. Hey, Big Kev. Call me Miss Bougie. Hello, Miss Bougie. Sag from Michigan. Okay. Ashley, how are you? Thank you for the follow, darling. I appreciate you. Come on, let's get it, y'all. So what's going new? How have you guys been doing your manifestations? Gemini from Ontario. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Holly. Carrie Chestnut. Hello, loving me more. How are you? Hello, Kay. How are you, darling? Super cold. I don't know if I'm gonna say that. Oh, Super Cold 8. Welcome. How you feeling, loving me more? Simba. I just watched The Lion King like 2 nights ago. Hello from Anaheim. Hello from Anaheim. Welcome. What's your sign, darling? What's your sign? Hey, Peas. Hello, Lee. Welcome. Hey, Sleepy. How are you? I'm good. Taurus energy coming through. Okay, baby doll. Funk. Freak. That was hard to say. Beautiful rising. So good to see you, P. So glad to have you, darling. Hello, Janie Cavazos. Welcome. So good to see you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for... No, I'm just kidding. Hold on, guys. Let me send out this live real quick. Thank you, Amber. Instead of my extra 30 minutes of sleep, I'm watching the, well, hopefully this will be a benefit. My hope and my prayer is that it will be a benefit. Let me share out the live. Let's see. Gotta get y'all in here because I know that y'all don't be getting the notifications. So I got you. Yes. All right. Hey, Amber J. Let's get it. What are we doing first? First come, first serve. Let's get it. Hello, Panama. Welcome. Earth signs, let's go. Earth signs gonna be mad. Some comments have been filtered to protect the experience. Earth signs got it, y'all. Earth signs got it. Earth signs like, we not playing. We just gonna come in here. We gonna get what we gonna get, and we gonna go. Hello, Empress Lioness. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Tanae. Thank you for joining. Sunshine the Goddess. Thank you for joining. Thank you for renewing your subscription, sweetheart. I'm grateful. We will be doing oracle readings on Saturday. Y'all know those things are long as hell. It's okay because the energy be coming through. It's like spirit be going in your soul and saying, get over here. Snatching you up, making sure you know you are loved and protected. Earth signs going first towards Taurus, Capricorn, and I can't remember the last one. Virgo, let's get it. I love the dream catcher, baby. It is so beautiful. You're so talented. You be having me over here comparing again. I be working on my compare and contrast, but you be having me like, dang, I need to get better. I got it. So today, before we start, I just want to remind you guys that Wednesday, Miraculous, ruled by Mercury. So Mercury rules all forms of communication, your throat, your thoughts, your technology. I'm a Taurus, Melissa doll. Okay, so even the way you process information is also your Mercury. Now, when you think about communication, we think about just talking, but it's also the device that you talk on, right? It's the things that you speak on, right? It's also the things that you allow yourself to listen to. What are you allowing into your ear gate, your eye gate? What are the programs that you run? What is your software? Yes, what is your software? So if you're running an outdated software, but you're trying to live an upgraded life, sometimes there's a clash, all right? If you're running an outdated software, an outdated program, your thinking is outdated, but you're trying to make manifestations happen. I'm trying to have this big house. I'm trying to have this big car or whatever. I'm trying to live right. I'm trying to beat this addiction. It does not matter. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, make sure that you have the correct software to align with those visions and goals. I do feel compelled to read more than scroll on social media. I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Book of Peace. I bought it probably about 2 years ago, and it's called The Teachings of the Great Minds. But it was I picked it up at the right time. You want to know what's funny? It said it was not fate. I think it was. It was not fate. And it has all of these beautiful quotes from different authors, different writers, poets. And it has different verses, different songs, forgiveness. There's so much. And what you will learn by reading other people's thoughts and perspectives is that yours also matter, and it will inspire you to make adjustments and changes for yourself, not for other people, but for you. Do it for you. Hi, Irma. Welcome. All right, let's go. She said Virgo moons matter. All right, Virgo moons. Let's get it. Sun, moon, rising, okay? Sun, moon, rising. Remember, these are general readings. They may not apply to everyone. So if you hear something that doesn't resonate, then don't eat it, okay? Don't eat fruit that does not agree with your stomach, with your ears, with your eyes. Do not vibrate in places that you do not belong. Do not vibrate in places that you do not belong. If the message does not resonate, do not take it. This should not be taken in lieu of any health advice, medical advice, any financial advice, any legal advice. These are general readings, okay? General. Do I believe that spirit speaks to us? Absolutely. Do I think that you should allow your spirit to speak to you? Absolutely. So if something sticks, then take what's needed. But other than that, keep it moving, baby. Okay? Earth signs, for the best and highest good. What is going to be beneficial communication-wise? What is going to be... What is the message on this Mercury day? What is the message for Mercury? Right, we had the Eight of Swords. Ironic, right? Eight of Swords. What is it telling you? What is it speaking to? Eight of Swords. Where are you stuck? Where are you trapped? How can I avoid feeling like a victim? Earth signs. How can I work with disappointment rather than let it defeat me? Earth signs. How can I get back my power and my control? Earth signs. Have I given up on my ideals and my goals? Earth signs. How can I avoid feeling like a victim? How can I work with disappointment rather than let it defeat me? How can I get back my power and control? And have I given up on my ideals and my goals? For some people, the Eight of Swords can feel like I'm stuck, like I'm paralyzed, like I'm not moving forward. A lot of times it's because of the way we process information, how we hold information, and how we feel about ourselves. What am I thinking? What am I speaking? What's happening around me? Am I being caught up in that think, or am I allowing it to come through and filter out? Am I speaking positive of myself, or am I holding myself back? A lot of times this represents ruminating thoughts, overthinking, overanalyzing, and sometimes we get caught up in that, especially if we have heavy Virgo placements. Why? Because Virgo wants to see things in a more perfected way. Now, thinking about today being a day of Mercury, this is going to rule your Mercury placements, so your Gemini and your Virgo. Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury. Right now is the time for you to go within. Don't allow any problems to overwhelm you, right? You may feel powerless, but it is an illusion. I have a friend who always tells me that illusion is that time is an illusion, right? What else is an illusion in your life? Most things. Most things. Because the mind can amplify things. Y'all remember, and not everybody is going to relate. Hey, Marley, not everybody is going to relate. But y'all remember back in the day, they used to have these cars. And these cars had these big boom systems. And when you would ride down the street, or when they would ride down the street, you would hear all this boom. And sometimes your heart would start trembling and your body would start trembling, especially if you were right next to them parked at the light, because they had so much bass and so much power. Well, in order to do that, they had to put an amplifier on the speaker. An amplifier makes everything sound and feel bigger. It's stronger. It intensifies. So with the Eight of Swords, what are you intensifying in your thoughts, in your communications, about how you feel about yourself and others? Is it really that big? Rather than getting tied up in difficulties, take time to quietly reflect on solutions. You may feel like a victim of circumstances. That attitude only makes things worse. Okay? Let's go a little deeper and see where this is coming from, okay? Where is this attitude of victimhood, or where am I being victimized within my thoughts for my earth signs? Go deeper for me. For some of you, it's judgment of self, judgment of others. Right now, I'm seeing that the judgment is actually a little bit, the judgments can be self-blame, right? A lack of forgiveness of self and others. Right now, you could be doing some self-evaluation, and in those evaluations, some shadow work, you could be a little bit harsh on yourself, or the way that you view yourself. That's what's coming through first, okay? Some of you feel like you're not making any progress because you're a little bit indecisive, and that in itself has you in your head. So make a decision, okay? Make a decision. Why? Because once you decide to make a decision, you can move forward. Some of you are worried about grief and loss. Some of you have lost someone or mourning a heartbreak. It could be some lover. It could be a family member that has transitioned. But there's something that has you in a state of despair. And this too is making you stay in your head. Thank you for the follow, Yvonne. If you are new here, go ahead and drop your sign and let us know where you're from. What else for my earth signs? Last card. We have regrets. So there's some opportunities that you may have missed out on. Maybe you've been a little bit stagnant. Perhaps you've been a little bit disorganized, maybe a little bit bored, feeling like you're not doing enough. Again, this is all in your head. Is it possible that you could have done things differently? Absolutely, but you didn't. Okay? Could you have done things a little bit different? Yes. Am I not looking at what I have? Yes, that's true. These are all true things that have happened. But does it mean that it's the end of the world? No. So how can I change that narrative? What is it that I need to say differently? What is it that I need to think differently? Where can I start? Well, start with the things that you're doing right. Instead of focusing on everything that's going wrong, choose one thing that's going right in your life. Hello, beautiful Yessie. How are you, sweetheart? If you can find one thing in your life that's going right and make that the focus, you can pivot the direction of your thoughts, your communication, and everything else. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. So take some time to find the things that are empowering you instead of all of the things that you feel are draining you. And that does include your resources. Yes, your bills. I'm hearing your resources. Some of you guys are worried about finances as well. It's okay. Even if you have the fear that I don't have enough, focus on what you have enough for. Did you pay the rent? Good. I had enough for my rent. I'm grateful. Did I pay my car? Good. At least I had enough for my car. And in those spaces, this is how you break free. This is how you, it's not in the overthinking and the over worrying and the consumption of what I didn't do right or how I was doing it wrong. What about what I did put in place? And that is a beauty. Thank you, Spirit. That is a, oh my God, somebody's people are here. They're showing me this crown. Somebody and it's so interesting. They're showing me this crown, and this is how they're describing it to me. This crown that they've placed up on your head, when they put it there, it's like you're getting these electrical shocks. It's almost as if they're shocking you with this energy. It's like, hey, I'm here. And the crown is to remind you of the power that you hold. Okay? I'm grateful I had enough to keep what I needed to pay. May Mellon, absolutely. Hello, April. Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you for sharing out the live. Instead of judging yourself with criticism, judge yourself with praise. How wonderful that I made the decision to do X, to do Y. And I'm so grateful how that turned out. Why not? What do you have to lose by giving yourself affirmations, positive energy? I'll let you sit and ponder that. Aww. Oh, Tanae. Hello, Earth Empress. How are you, darling? So good to see you. Hello, Victoria. Welcome in. Gonna get a couple more cards for you guys before we move on. Zaria, hello. All right, so we got karma here. I want to read this card for you. It says, there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. What I'm looking at in this card is how we're weaving life together, and it's a beautiful tapestry. What's interesting is that we take pieces of our past and we take pieces of our current, but we can truly make a difference in the world that we have. So if there's something that I need to adjust, something that I need to change, I can in this life. I was having a conversation with my son yesterday, and he was telling me how frustrated he gets because it seems like so many things are happening to him at one time, and that he feels like, and you see my quotes, right? He feels like life is lifing him for his whole life. And I said, you know what? When I was a kid, I used to catch my karma early. Meaning when I did some stuff I knew I didn't have no business, it didn't take months and weeks. It didn't take weeks and months or years for it to catch me. No, it was like instant gratification. I had instant karma. And I'd be like, dang, I can't get away with nothing. Now, yesterday when we were talking, I said, listen, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to have had a buildup of all of these things that you made an agreement to learn through this lifetime hit you right when you feel like you have made it and had all this level of success, would you have preferred that it comes at the very end of your life? Or would you like to get that shizzle out the way early and have the opportunity to enjoy life from the lessons that you learned? Someone posted on on Facebook on yesterday, and her post reminded me. It was like, why didn't I learn this lesson early in my life, right? Why didn't I just learn? But think about all of the beautiful aspects of life that showed up for you while you were learning. You want to look at the things that happen as the worst things ever. I don't like heartbreak. I don't like losing family. I don't like losing friends. I covet. I'm a fixed sign. I want to hold on to you forever. Like the little, what is the little Pepe Le Pew? That's how I love. I want to love you and hug you and squeeze you. But not everybody was ready for that kind of love. So I had to learn how to love me that way, right? And that was a hard love. And y'all, it took me 46 years to learn it. 46. Let's count it. 46. 46. 4, 6. Like, that's 4 decades. 1, 2, 3. 4 decades of learning how to love myself. Now he 25. And he has someone that he can watch who has been through. I got it out the mud. I was in the trenches, right? So don't discount your trenches because they gave you strength and power. You understand? Like, think about it. The first day of the workout is cool. It's that second, third, and fourth day that kick your ass. Not the first day, because you're high off of emotions and I'm going to do it. And I feel empowered. But day 2, when you got to wake up and do it again, and that same zeal isn't in your body, and what do? Judge yourself. And what do? Overthink. And what do? But I'm going to skip today and then be mad talking about something. I wish I didn't do it. I wish I hadn't ate that piece of cake today. Please forgive. And then you back into this, oh my God, I'm a victim. I can't do nothing right. No, stop it. You have more power than you think. So use it. Okay? Use it. Last card of the day for my earth signs before we move on. What are we doing next? Last card for my earth signs. So what are we going to do different? Fire going next. What are we going to do? What are you going to do different? Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different to show up for you. Is that how you want to live your life, earth signs? Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And I know Virgo don't, because Virgo is like, look, fam, I am here to really enjoy myself. And I'm glad you're enjoying the reading. Check your moon and your Mercury. It could be in your Mercury. That's why I feel so good. See, it's the thoughts. It's the thoughts. Check your mental. It's not that serious. Your thoughts are you're in a maze of your thoughts, literally, and you're allowing yourself to only see darkness, and I'm telling you, it's not that way. Light and dark both exist simultaneously, believe it or not, because on this one planet that we live on right now, it's light. Where I'm at, somewhere it's dark. Somebody has darkness while I have light, and I'm gonna have darkness and someone's gonna have light. But my point is, it's never going to stay the same. And the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling is because it's literally all in your head. Take up your crown is what I'm hearing them say. Take up your crown. You understand? Like, take the opportunity. If some karma is coming in, learn from that shit and move on. Okay? Take what you need and get rid of the rest. Keep it moving. All right? Fire signs, let's go. Fire signs, let's go. Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Remember, these are general readings. They may not apply to everybody. Let's go. Fire signs. Where my fire signs at? Thank you. I'm grateful. Y'all, I'm so grateful for my spirit team. They be teaching me the best lessons. That's all I can say. I get some of the best lessons. It don't matter what time of day it is, morning, noon, and night. And what makes me learn at an advanced rate is by looking at the people in my life. I learn not just by experiencing, but by observing what's in my current space, because it's a reflection of me. And if I don't like something, guess what? I'm looking here first. I'm checking this door. What did I do? Oh, snap. Okay. Am I being inconsiderate? Am I not loving? Is my tongue too sharp? You understand? Like, I'm taking the opportunity to make adjustments in me. I'm all water, my big three, but I have Aries all through my chart. Okay. Come through. May melon. I like melon anyway. Oh, this tea? Yes. It's, oh my God, it's some moringa, and I have, this is these little blue pieces that's coming up. It's butterfly pea. I got some lotus up in here, up in here, up in here, and I have some hibiscus for my heart, because I want to make sure I maintain that heart health so I can keep delivering these messages, y'all, because my plan is to be here until I'm not. And it's so good. Did you know that you can literally make a ritual out of anything? All it requires is your presence and an opportunity to speak to you. You can have a 15-minute tea ceremony every day, in the morning or in the afternoon. You don't have to do tarot. Divination is just a practice. It's just a practice of what? Being present. Giving yourself the space and the capacity to listen and to hear and to learn and to love and to be loved and to be heard. Somebody is saying, I really wanted to be heard today. Your energy is coming through loud and clear. Somebody's got something going on in their left leg, and I can feel it. And for whatever reason, you're allowing that fear to speak to you a little bit more than you're trusting in your faith. And Spirit is saying, trust in your faith. There was a scripture, and I believe it was the Samaritan woman, if I'm not mistaken, where she wanted to be healed from an issue of blood, something she just could not stop bleeding. And she went to go touch the garment of Jesus Christ, right? This is what the Bible tells us. The Bible says she went to go touch the garment. And when she touched his garment, she was instantly healed. Now, according to that particular text, she was considered to be unclean, right? Whatever. Whoever made that rule up, that's their life, that's their business. But when she touched him, her body healed. And he was saying to her, it wasn't me that healed you. It was your faith that healed you. Well, what is faith? It is the energy. It is the energy of knowing that I ain't gotta see it for it to be present. It's an instant transfer of energy into the space that you asked it to go to. That's what faith is. A transfer. It's like when I hit that button on Cash App saying send, instantly it goes to your bank account. It don't take 2 days. It don't take 10 months. It's instant. It's instant, right? Faith allows time. Faith allows space. Time. Faith allows time and space to dissolve so things can work in your favor. Let's get it, fire signs. Let's get the energy for you guys going on. Come on, Aries. Come on, Sag. Let's get it. Aries, Sag, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I tried the cinnamon and cloves tea, but it gave me headaches and it made me very sleepy. It may have been too strong for you. How much cinnamon did you put in it, and are you allergic to cinnamon? There's a certain type of cinnamon that you have to have, and it shouldn't make you sleepy. Cinnamon is really good for your stomach. So is cayenne pepper. Natalia, you have tummy issues, right? Now, I'm not a doctor. You know, I'll be saying that. I gotta say it on here. I'm not a doctor. But these are some of the things that have worked for me. But I love the way clove makes me feel. No, not allergic. Okay, 2 sticks. Were you tired, darling? These swords is coming through today. Hello, Gonzo Science. It's so good to see you. Nika, hello. These air signs is coming through a lot. So your communication. You had your gallbladder reviews ago, so no, I wasn't tired. I'm just saying, like, sometimes when our body is strained. That's interesting. I'm not sure. But oh, I remember, because you were having the pain. Okay. And so spice might be a little bit hard for you, but I do understand. Cinnamon and clove. It made you sleepy and you got a headache. In Chinese medicine, cinnamon is very good. High energetically. Might not be good for your constitution. Okay, 4 swords. Questions. Should I sleep on an issue rather than taking action? How can I become more centered and calm? Fire signs. How can I rely more on spiritual wisdom? Thank you for subscribing, resubscribing, Empress NH. And what facts am I ignoring and why? This is an energy of ignoring something, force, resentment, refusal, something you're refusing to see, something you don't want to acknowledge. This could be in yourself, this could be in another person. But the question is why the 2 of Swords is here, right? 2 of Swords is here as well. And your 2 of Swords says to you, how can I trust my intuition more? How can I be more calm and centered? How can I establish serenity and self-assurance? And how can I stop forcing things and just trust in the timing of now? Why y'all trying to push through things? Why y'all rushing through things? Why y'all trying to make something happen that's not trying to happen? Why don't you trust your intuition? Carrie, not yet. Why don't you trust your intuition? Fire signs. Why aren't you trusting in the belief that you have? And why don't you look at the flags that's popping up? Why not? In the reverse, this card talks about impatience, being blind, over emotional. It's also about fear and conflict, right? Thank you for the gifts. Is it Paula? I don't know. It's weird that the Backstreet Boys just started playing in my ear, saying, "Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartbreak." No, fire was number 2. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. I don't know the rest of that song. I want it that way. That's why, because you want things the way you want it. Oh, mistake. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't be knowing all the words. But needless to say, you get the gist of the song, right? It's a lack of patience. The reason that you're having these issues, whatever is happening in your life right now, is a lack of patience. It's a lack of trust. It's there's a conflict that you're dealing with. It sounds and feels like it's emotional, and you're not allowing yourself to trust your intuition, right? The truth isn't that taking action is one way to see results. But in this instance, you need to settle yourself into a peaceful place and realize no action is required for you at this time. I don't ever want to hear you say. Thank you guys. You know, I don't know the words. Don't let yourself, it says, if you stay calm and centered, you will see amazing results. Don't let your self-assurance be swayed by external influences or distractions. Inner strength is the way to an outer stability. I really love this message, especially for the fire signs. As a fire sign, sometimes we can get caught up in comparing what's happening to what's happening with other people. Hello, darling. How are you feeling?
Okay, I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Sometimes we can get caught up. Have you seen your sissy today?
Probably not. No, ma'am. I just got out of bed.
Oh, okay. She said she was going to come down and help me, but she didn't come down today. I didn't knock on her door.
I'll take care of it.
Can I what?
Nothing.
What happened? Huh? You want it?
No, it's just pretty.
Oh, yeah. I thought I wanted to bring it into my space. I bought this beautiful little... Y'all can see my little y'all see my little workspace. I got my little candles going. Hey, hey Peach. How are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. 12 point. Thank you, Nika. With that being said, sometimes we really do want things to work out for our best and highest good, and we can get caught up on looking at what feels like isn't flowing right, what feels like someone else got. I know I do this often. They announced that one of my colleagues was thank you, darling, that he had got some sort of award. And I was like, he's a really cool person. But I instantly thought, well, what about me? Why I didn't get that award? And I'm laughing. But that's a true thing that we experience, right? We will look at things, especially when we feel like we're overlooked or for whatever reason that we tell ourselves, right? I might be covetous. Hey, Mo. I might be covetous or any other thing that's happening in my space, in my mental place, something that I've grown up with, views of myself. And sometimes that makes me take action. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I thought to myself, like, how can I make me better? But who am I in competition with? Who am I in competition with? And that's something to think about. You're not in this world to be in competition with every person. Hi, Jess. You're not. You're not in here to be in competition with, your cousins, your sisters, your coworkers. You're in here to learn, to evolve, to grow for yourself. So right now it's time for you to slow down and take no action is what I'm seeing. Perhaps you're worried, like, why isn't things working out the way I expect them to? Who's to say they're not? The Empress is here. Aries energy. This is a time for creativity, a time for nature and harmony in your life. It's time for you to enjoy the beautiful things in life and to take your position. We are currently on fire signs right now, real GPG. Yes, a number 3. Aries energy coming through very strong, right? And Aries represents the GOAT. I'm going to just say that, the greatest of all time. Sometimes you don't need other people to tell you that you're great. I'm not in competition with no one. I'm here to be a light worker. I know that's right. Ace of Pentacles is showing up for you guys as well. It's a financial new beginning, guys. An opportunity, a new job, a new business, money, investment. Something is coming through for you that you hadn't been expecting. So instead of trying to figure out how I can make it happen for myself, sit your ass down and relax. Calm down. That's what I'm hearing them say, like, calm down, relax, rest. And ask yourself, why don't I trust? Why don't you trust? Let's get a divine card for our beautiful fire signs, sun, moon, and rising, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Remember, these are general readings. They do not apply to everybody, so do not vibrate in places that you do not belong. If the message does not resonate, then it's not for you. Don't try to force something to fit that is not for your best and highest good. For me, I probably drop about 2 or 3 cloves in, and then I do 2 cards fell out. I love spirit. I really do. Dolphins represent family. Oh my God, I just came out of meditation crying over here exactly what you're talking about, and calm down played for me. I love the synchronicity, sweetheart. I only drop like one cinnamon stick, or I'll use ground cinnamon to stir something. You said something about a left leg. Yes, there's healing going on in the left leg for the person that was having that pain there. It's time for you guys to live more in the flow. Fire signs, if you are caught up in trying to make things happen, spirit is saying slow down, calm down, live in the flow. It says, allow me, divine, to move with flow and respond with calmness and peace. Calmness and peace. Invite help in the things in the areas of your life that you cannot control. Ask for help. Invite divine help. The pursuit. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God. Pursue me. Pursue me. Source, spirit, creator, the divine. Help me. Help me. Inner being. Help me. I'm seeing that is a need for you to allow yourself to transform. You're going through a transformative period, fire signs, and it's actually a really good thing. I see this beautiful abundance, like being seated at the table, having everything that you want. That's what I'm seeing. I see joyful play and bliss. I see, wow. My cards are really, really talking to me, but I'm seeing this connection, this harmonic, this zeal and synergy coming through in your life that perhaps you hadn't always had, but it's coming. It requires you to relax. Financial abundance is here. Some of you guys could be getting a new financial opportunity, a raise coming through. So if you hadn't been expecting a raise, go ahead and expect it. Go ahead and expect the unexpected, right? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy are here. So keep in mind that you could be getting help from one of those. It could be someone speaking positive about you, trying to help you with a promotion. Maybe your name has been whispered in some sort of meeting. They want to see you. They want to see what you're about. It could be for an interview for a higher position, okay? Don't be afraid to grow is what I'm hearing. Meditation is so important for you right now. It's really time for you to step up your meditation game. I am feeling also someone is dealing with some sort of like it feels like neck issue, and it feels like a tension. It feels like you got a crick in your neck. Perhaps you did not fall asleep correctly. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it feels like ask this morning during meditation, universe, if I'm worthy, show me. If should be removed. You are worthy. See it. And I will challenge you, peace. What does worthiness look like for you? What does it look like? What does worthiness feel like? What to you define worthiness? Because your definition makes all of the difference in the world, right? What does abundance mean to you? Because you can have an abundance of trash in your home. You can have an abundance of gas in your car. You can have an abundance of roaches running around. Abundance can mean anything, but what does it mean to you? You and you and you and you and you. Define the terms that you are seeking. I want you to think about what you just said, honey. Be mindful. I am grateful that my life is surrounded with peace and I have all that I desire. Because to say that I don't want anything but peace can literally remove everything from your life. Even the things that you desire. Family, friends. We don't always understand the spells that we are speaking. So I'm only saying that out of love, sweetheart. Because you know I love me some peace. I love me some peace. You remind me. Hey, Gwyneth. I reminded you that you needed gas this morning. Go put some gas in your car. Hello, the vegan sanctuary life. How are you? Good, good. Now, right here, I see true love coming in for you guys. Now, in this scenario, the true love is oneself. But there was this scripture, and I, for the longest time, did not understand it. And it said that when you know me, you will see me. When you know me, you will see me. Currently on fire signs, we've already done earth signs. Thank you for the recap, Amber. I appreciate you. Now, this is someone who sees themselves. Can you authentically look into the mirror and recognize the divinity within you? Can you see you? You want everyone else to see you. Can you see you? Who are you? Where are the speckles in your eyes? Where are the freckles in your face? What about the little subtle moles and the crookedness to your smile? Do you see you? Because when you really see yourself, you realize that you are the blessing. That's one of my favorite songs. She says, I am the blessing. Do you realize that you are? It's not having the person. It's knowing that I am the person. Because this relationship is the most important one that I can have. It's me. Hello, it's me again. Right? Some of you guys are slipping on your commitments. And some of you guys have lost your optimism. Why? Because you don't go with the flow. That's why. I got water and air coming up next. So, as I close out this reading, who we doing next? I'm going to read this optimism card for you guys in reverse because I need you to remember. Okay? It look like air signs going first, water going last. Peach, you going to get to it. We're going to get to you. It's going to be at the end, though. This is a card of consciousness. What I like about these particular cards is it tells you the type of place that you're in a moment. Where is your consciousness? If you don't believe that you are deserving, then you won't be. Because you'll attract people that'll show you that you're not deserving until you get tired of it. And you be like, it got to be something better than this. Hello, Miss Sue. Optimism in reverse. This is about confidence, determination. This is about pressing forward, sticking to your goals. Solar plexus activation. When this card is reversed, the sun is setting, representing a darker view of things. This could indicate a situation where plans may have been stalled or hope for outcomes may be not to your liking. While it's natural to be frustrated, don't let the darkness of pessimism engulf you. Fire signs. Whether your negative outlook is a long-held habit or due to recent situations in your life, this card is telling you to reverse the negativity now. No matter what has happened to you, you do have the option to create a more positive. You have the opportunity to create a more positive view. You do. Not someone else, but you. And to live in a consciousness of optimism. It starts with your approach to every single day. And choose to be positive about the day. Choose. Choose. You choose. Make the conscious choice to maintain your optimism through any dark time. As you shift your negative outlook, you will shift what the universe sends you. That beautiful valley of abundance awaits. The affirmation here is, I choose optimism and joy throughout each day. I look to the future with hope and excitement. Are y'all loving on each other? I love that. I love how y'all reach out to each other independently in the chat and speak positively to each other and encourage each other. I want you guys to send love to Sarah J and to Peace by sending a heart for me in the chat. Making sure you honor your commitments, guys. If you say you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, then find a way outside of the commitment. But there's something coming in that maybe you're not really ready for, that you don't really want to do. These are events in your life. I want to take a peek. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I look at this because it popped right up. This card reverse represents some sort of breakup or release of a commitment, and this could refer to a love situation, or it could be represent a hoped for relationship that is being delayed or redirected completely. This card could also apply to all sort of dissolving contracts and commitment. You may be leaving a job or breaking a lease. For example, an offer on a sale of a house may fall through or take longer than expected. And unfortunately, it's possible you could lose a legal battle if you've been fighting, or a resolution in your favor may be greatly delayed. Remember, however, that everything exists in an energetic potential. As you shift your resonance, you can shift the timing and resolution of all things. Keep in mind that emotional quality of your life is up to you. When a promise is broken, it's okay to be sad. Let yourself deal with this experience with honesty towards yourself. Make a promise to bring joy to yourself. After all, genuine love of self is the beginning of all positive connections and beneficial resolutions. So regardless of what is happening, be it a commitment to yourself or to something externally, that I have the choice to respond to that thing the way I desire. Air signs, let's get it. Let's get it. Air
What's wrong
signs.
with you today?
Nothing wrong. You don't like my outfit?
No, there's nothing wrong with your outfit at all. You look beautiful, very eccentric.
Eccentric. Nah, I'm just trying to stay on task.
Okay.
I said I was gonna try to do 45 minutes, and I'm close to an hour right now. She said, "Come through, spirit." Hey, NJ. I was just thinking about your name. I was just thinking about you, NJ. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you. I got this one little baby lock, y'all. It had got really thin, and so I just snatched off the piece. And it's taking a long time to catch up to the rest of the hair. I'll be like, come on. The rest of my locks is all the way down my back. But that one, and I'm telling you, I broke this over a year ago.
Well, maybe it's a representation of the new self. The baby self.
The what?
Baby self. The new you that's been, like how plants.
How you have that one little leaf and sometime it take a minute for it to grow.
But once it drops, it drops.
We have the star card in reverse. Put a hair jewel on it. I got some hair jewels on today. We have the star card in reverse for my air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. My son probably gonna cuss me out, y'all. Here we go. The questions. Do I feel worthy of the good that comes to me? Do you? How can I be more comfortable in my own skin? How can I cleanse my emotions and experience renewal? Am I aware of my energy and how I expend it? Now, the star card in the reversal talks about burdens. It talks about exhaustion. It also talks about wastefulness and confusion. And when we think about those things, it could be of energy, it could be of currency, it could be of time, right? Am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my energy? Am I allowing myself to be burdened down with other people's problems, with my own problems? Like, what is the energy surrounding me in this space? Yes, is that resonating with you? Sending love and positive energy to anyone. I'm hearing the violet flame. So focusing on the violet flame if you are dealing with any type of issues with your breast, any type of fear around your breast, if you're going in for a breast exam, or if you were needing an ultrasound on your breast, make sure you just pull in that violet flame, the healing flame, okay? And seeing your body, your lady breast, even if it's a guy, allowing that to be protected, allowing that light to come through. But guys, remember, you are more powerful than a diagnosis. Okay, I'm not saying that the doctors are not accurate in their diagnoses, but it does not mean that you will not heal or that you cannot heal. It does require you to have a faith, okay? I'm not sure who you are, but just sending loving vibes to you, vibes to your body, to your lady parts. And go get you some graviola tea, okay? I'm gonna just say this again. I am not a doctor. All right? But graviola tea and soursop have been known to help boost your fighter T cells, which help to fight any types of cancer. Okay? That's what I read. You can go read it yourself. Do your own research. However, when you need to boost your immune system, you have to give your body living foods, not dead carcasses. Okay? Remember that. I eat a lot of dead meat too. But you can choose to change that at any given moment. It's likely that you have been wandering around in an emotional desert for a while, air signs. But wonder no more. Get ready to encounter an oasis in life. Now is the time for awakening, renewal, and newfound insights. Expect a surge of creativity and opportunities that can potentially flow your way. But that comes when you release some of the burdens, when you give yourself the time and energy, the time and space to relax. When you allow yourself to remove some of the confusion that's flowing through your mind, and when you release wastefulness. You're pouring all of your resources and saving nothing for your reserves, and you may be unsure which direction to take. You need to conserve your energy, otherwise your health will pay the price. Wow. My candle literally spoke as I spoke that. Now, I want to remind you that I am just a card reader, and I do have my own connection to spirit. And what I mean by that is you have to choose to hear with an open mind and not take everything so personal. Let it be like water and flow off your back. But if you need to get checked out by the doctor, please go ahead and do so. Also, stop giving all of your energy to things that don't serve, that don't give back. Reciprocity is key for you, okay? Making sure that you also appreciate those that are in your life giving to you as well, okay? Right now, it may feel like your wishes are not coming through, like they're not flowing through. And it could be that maybe this is not the time or the season for that particular thing. Give me more of this star. Thank you. The star in reverse. Yes, some of you guys have a stalled wish. It's something that you're trying to manifest or that you're wanting to be recognized for. Some sort of faith or healing here. Something that you feel like you deserve. It's like, I deserve this. I need this. Especially if you have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? I have two Taurus in reverse cards coming in. And what I'm feeling is some sort of spiritual frustration. Maybe some frustration with work or with unemployment. Somebody may be dealing with some adversities at work. Spirit is saying your faith will be restored. It takes time. The Hierophant in reverse. Something is challenging. You are challenging some kind of unconditional lifestyle. Maybe an unconditional relationship. You're in a space of non-conformity. And you're like, look, I don't want to do this. The Hierophant represents tradition. It represents marriage. But in the reverse, this is something that you're pushing back against. It's just like, I don't want this right now. Perhaps there's somebody trying to teach you something, a new lesson, new opportunities are trying to come in. Thank you so much, Paula, for the gifts. What I'm seeing is that right now you're not really ready for those things, right? The Wheel of Fortune feels like, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it feels like you've been dealing with some unwelcome change, right? You've been dealing with something that just doesn't feel like it's safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It feels like some sort of setbacks. This could be in love relationships. This could be in work and finance. This could be in friendships. This could be in career. What I'm seeing is that at some point you will have fulfillment, but you may have to release some of the fears, unwelcome thoughts. Spirit is saying you need to allow yourself to be open to change, okay? There's a lack of control here, and there's changes that you don't want to deal with. Oh. That one flew on the floor. And you guys may be misusing your intuition, okay? You may have a lack of emotional control, or you could be very biased. Looking at your third eye, looking at your brow chakra. Perhaps when you're getting in new information, it feels very much, or could be a manipulation. You could be manipulating. Huh? Did anybody take it out? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Do you see it over there? Oh, then somebody took it out. Acting on bias or prejudice, or even being manipulative. Be mindful of the reason for what you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? And are you in control of your emotions? Are you acting out of a lack of emotional control? And I'm looking specifically at a moon sign. This could be Pisces moon. This could also be, it's giving Pisces or Pisces moon. Perhaps you could be a little bit impulsive right now. Check your moon placements, please. Maybe a little bit misguided in the way you deliver your message or the way you're tapping in, or maybe you're feeling like your lack of tap in is strong. It could be that as well. But for now, it feels like there's a pause or a delay, and a lot of it comes from the way you think. I'm overburdened. And this is something that I was experiencing last week, where I was constantly speaking about how much of a load that I have. Like, I have all these responsibilities, XYZ, and sometimes when we get caught up in that mind frame, we add more to it because we're not showing gratitude for the things that we have, right? It's a time for acceptance for you. Radical acceptance now opens up the flow of life for you. So going with the flow, allowing yourself to be more at peace, controlling your mind and emotions, okay? This is also an opportunity for you to really tap into your highest self, because maybe you haven't really learned how to truly meditate and get into that mental space of meditation, where you can truly have conversations with the highest part of yourself. I'm seeing that that's changing for you. Messages are starting to come through. And as you receive those messages, accept them as they come in. Be open, right? We have the kindred in reverse. So again, someone's walking away here. There's something, maybe a soul connection, a soulmate. There's something that's walking away here. All right. Some sort of soulmate connection. Look at that. We're on air signs. It talks about, this is a people card. The kindred partnership reversed is a time of separation of some kind. Someone or something that has been a part of your life is drifting away, and it may be as simple as a physical distance from a loved one, or it could be a much more severe than that. There may be a total breakup, a separation from a family member or a good friend, or perhaps even a legal dispute. This can be an emotional time, so make sure you take time to love yourself through it. These experiences call for you to partner with yourself in determining your own future. This separation may be of your own choice, or it may come from out of the blue. Either way, give yourself some space to grieve, okay? Vent any loss, any anger, any hurt in your journey, and make sure you follow each expression with releasing and empowering statements such as, I let go of any negative energies and I reclaim my power. I reclaim my own power and peace of mind. That's going to be pivotal for you at this time, okay? I just want to go over those questions one more time. So, do I feel worthy of the good that comes to me? How can I be more comfortable in my skin? How can I cleanse my emotions and experience renewal? And am I aware of my energy and how I expend it? That's going to be important for my air signs, okay? That's what I see. Last but not least, water, let's go. Are you in pain? You're reclaiming your power back. Come on, water signs, let's go. Someone has a lot of strong emotions. It didn't even want to light. It gets running from my stick, my palo. All right, let's go. A lot. I miss myself being connected to nature. I understand. Are you in a place where you can't connect? I have been crying a lot lately. My heart is heavy. Are you ready to release that, Brandy? The heaviness? Let me send it to Nika. Nika, 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 Nika. There she go. All right. Pisces, Sun, and Venus, Scorpio. Okay, so water signs up in here. James Setta, welcome. I had to scroll up to find her name. I appreciate you, Amber J. Much, much gratitude. I see. Remember that you always have to give yourself the time and space because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay? Seriously. You can't pour from an empty cup, man. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I cannot emphasize that enough. You have to give yourself space and time to go for yourself. Hello, Tara Grant. Welcome. We can send you some love, Brandy, on your journey. Y'all send love in the comments to Brandy Ricks. You have to give to yourself. Water signs, let's go. Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, come through. Water signs, there we go. 6 of Cups in reverse here. 6 of Cups in reverse. All right. Only bring back that which is beneficial. All right. Only bring back from your memories. Okay. When we think about the 6 of Cups, this is a card of memory. It's a card of nostalgia. It's an opportunity for us to remember the good old days. But in the reversal, what am I feeling? Stinginess, scarcity, lack, bitterness. Some of you guys may have had a very rough childhood, or some things that have been coming through from the past may be disruptive, right? But what can you find in those disruptions that are beneficial? On Monday, I had to take my son to the dentist. It's 7:55. I'm over time, but we're going to get this last story. I had to take my son to the dentist. So I'm calling the dentist. And let me back up. He was in an energy because his teeth were hurting. He was in a funk. His dad calls him and says that you get your teeth done, and he starts going in and all of this stuff. And he transferred an energy to my son, and my son had him on speaker, and I took the energy. I'm an empath. I can feel things. And so instead of protecting my energy and grounding myself in my own space and saying, you know what, that's not my problem, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I took on the energy, and I became equally as frustrated and angry as the people that were around me. Okay. Then what I did was I started calling all these dentists for him so I can try to find him a place so he can go get his teeth fixed. And I was annoyed because in my mind I'm like, this is one more thing that I have to do. Not because I don't love my son, but because I got to take care of me first, right? It's what I tell y'all to do. Take care of you first. But in this moment, he needed my help, and I understand that I needed to be there for him. But, you know, I wasn't doing it in a happy manner. I was doing it grudgingly. So I pick up the phone and I call the first person, and this person, this wonderful human being, sent me this energy, and I was like, you know what? Click. The old me would have been like, B word, F you. That would have popped out my mouth first and foremost. I'm going to be honest. I would be like, y'all are unprofessional, y'all this, y'all that. But I hung up and said, let me just try a different representative, because this place is only a minute and a half, like a mile and a half down the street. Let me see what I can do. Hi, Unique. I was just talking about you earlier, about your post that you made. So with that being said, my intuition said find a new spot. But I wasn't sure, because I had taken on this other energy. I wasn't hearing my own voice over their energy. That makes sense. And so sometimes it's kind of marred or merged whenever Grand Rising, whenever you're listening to, or when you have other people in your space and you haven't protected your own energy, because sometimes it's hard to decipher what's mine and what's theirs, because I haven't taken the time to give to me first. So I keep it pushing. I call back. I talk to a different person, and they left me on hold for 50 minutes. And I was pissed, and I hung up. And I go up to the office only to be met with the same energy. You know that saying, if the head is sick, the body is sick? I had already experienced the sickness. Why did I need to go prove that it was sick? Instead of just finding another dentist. One that when I called had the energy that I liked. Because you can pick it up on the phone too. So I came home. He got even more angry. And I had to talk to him through his issue. And we get home. And I started calling another dentist. I called one, had a voicemail. I hung up. I didn't leave a message. I called another one. And the young lady was so nice and so gentle and so kind that I literally was thanking her. I was like, you know what? It is refreshing to have someone that is so gentle and so respectful. So he goes to them the next day, and he's late. He's frustrated, but he's met with the same energy. And it shifted his whole entire moment, his whole experience. He was like, this is the best experience I have ever had at a dentist in my whole life. I say all that to say is, when we go to the Six of Cups, it's a card of nostalgia, right? And the thing about memories is, if I focus on a certain type of memory, I welcome that energy into my existence presently. So if I'm dwelling on a person who hurt me, a person who mistreated me, my mother, my father, my brother, if I focus on that, if I continuously go back to that space, that's where I'm pulling from. That's the strength that I'm pulling from. And it could be a victim mentality. It could be a hateful mentality. It could be a woe is me energy. It could be selfishness. It could be stinginess. It could be bitter. And that's what's showing up in my life. And I'm like, but I'm manifesting. I'm saying all these affirmations. Why isn't my life changing for the better? Well, it's because of what I'm holding on to. Because see, I can always go back to my childhood and remember that time that I was in the 5th grade and I won 3rd prize in my field day. Or how I was the only person to hold myself up doing them little arm things, because I was a little skinny thing. I can bring that back as a memory, instead of how I was rejected, how my first crush rejected me, how my classmates didn't like me, how I called looking for people to see if they was going to be my friend. I can choose what I want to bring into my current reality by focusing on the things that are actually good, and create and recreate more from that energy, and see my manifestations pop in and see my growth. What do you choose? 6 of Cups in reverse. Hey, Miss Claudia. What do you choose? See, We expect intuition and spirit to be this grandiose thing that happens. No, it's the stillness. And the more we still ourselves, ground our energy, protect our energy, the more we know ourselves, the more we know what isn't us. And when we recognize something from the past that we don't like, we have an opportunity to heal it. This is a generational thing. Let me send love to it. Let me ho'oponopono for it. Let me meta prayer for it. Let me do something different so I can cleanse myself from this and move forward. It says, it has been said you can never go home again. In a sense, it's true, because you can take the treasures of the past and savor them in the present, or you can take the pains from the past and savor them in the present. Sharing memories with friends and family can recapture better days. Taking an active, positive role in your community is a way to honor old-fashioned values and tradition. The company of children is a reminder of youthful, joyful giving and sharing the beauty of what opens your heart. Invite child-like energy and playfulness into your world. Invite positive memories from your past. Whenever you pull in the memories of the pain of the past, give yourself an opportunity to be heard. Give your inner child the opportunity to be healed in this space. What else for my water signs? What compliments you? What helps you grow? I'm seeing a page of wands in reverse. Some of you guys are acting out of lack. Perhaps you have been dealing with someone who it may be a Sagittarius energy. Maybe they broke your heart, you know. Perhaps they weren't rooted and grounded. Maybe they weren't the person for you. Maybe they reminded you of something from the past that was very painful. But it's time for you to stand in your power with this Queen of Wands. This is my favorite card in the whole wide world. At first it used to be the High Priestess, but once I realized this woman's power, this energy's power, the Queen of Wands is saying yes with confidence and creativity. She has powers, y'all. She mystical and magical. It's time for you to use your mystic and your power, right? Right now, it's time for you to have some foresight. Attract positive energy into your life. Fire energy coming through. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And if you have a Leo moon, please pay attention to the message. Right now, it's time for you to be more kind to yourself and kind to your community. It's time for you to value yourself in your home. You might be returning back for some travels. You could have moved to, you could have gone to a new space, but some of you guys have some trouble because you don't plan. There's a lack of planning. And some of you guys move in a space of lack, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Some of the things that you're pulling in from your past. And perhaps you had a very strong mother. Some of you could have had a Leo as a mom. And it could have been a little bit tough. Maybe she was over the top, overbearing, and it was too much for you. But maybe she lived in a lot of lack as well. Perhaps it's time for you to go home and look at those things. On my healing journey, I have been getting a lot of downloads every day, Brittany. That's so important. The downloads are really your beautiful messages. We have the vast universe in the reverse. It's a card of spirit. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to pull one divine card and move on from today. This card is Blessings of the Divine Consciousness. You said that's interesting. I have a Leo mom, because it popped up Leo mom. Some of the things you may have learned from your mother may have been very tough. When this card comes up to you reverse, you may find yourself feeling isolated and unable to resolve things on your own. You're looking for connections and solutions. That makes so much effing sense. You're looking for solutions, but things may look pretty grim and feel pretty grim. It's important to know, however, that you are never disconnected from the divine consciousness. Hello, Mimi. From anyone or anything in the universe, it's all about your energy. So be sure to release any fear or that puts up walls or shut down important spiritual, personal alliances. But do not blame yourself for past vibrations. That only separates you. See? Look at that. It's coming full circle. Yes, it's going to be on YT. It's coming full circle. It's saying, don't blame yourself for past vibrations. That only separates you further. What is called for here is a conscious intention to connect and redefine yourself according to your divine legacy. Look at that. You can look at the things from the past. Is what I was saying. When you pull that energy from the past and you have something that was painful, it gives you an opportunity to heal it. And the beautiful thing about the Queen of Wands is that she's creative. Kids love creativity. Kids love being kids. Kids love being whimsical. Kids love being able to showcase their talents. And that's what you need to do. Bring in that childlike energy as you go through those painful memories of the past so that you can heal. You understand? Take your space and understand who you are in the vastness of this universe. It also says that that's where your true power, value, and worthiness comes from. Peace, where are you? Did you hear me? It says that's where your true power, your value, your value and worthiness come from. Your history and your future span the length of time. Open up to this truth and leave old limitations behind. Shift to a deeper spiritual view of life. The solutions you seek will be illuminated by the divine that flows to your willing heart. Not your unwilling heart, but your willing heart. And I call it peace because all of this fire energy came out, and I want to make sure that if you have those in your big three, that you're paying attention. The affirmation here: the light of God fills me, consciousness guides me, abundant blessings of the universe flow into my life. Okay. All right. So if you're returning home and you have frustration, or there's memories of the home that there's frustrations or fear or sadness around, allow this beautiful queen to give you the creativity and power to see things from a new perspective so that you can heal and take on who you are truly meant to be. Let me get you a divine message and we will close this reading. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that the messages have been resonating today. One more card for my beautiful water signs. Pisces. Heavy on the Pisces. Heavy on the Pisces. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer come through. Thank you so much, Gonzo Science. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm going to tell you. Finding this community, attracting this community has been one of the biggest blessings, one of the biggest lights that the universe has shown me. While I'm speaking, here comes the card of gratitude. Be grateful in all things, even the things that feel tough and rough, right? Why? Because if I can be grateful for the little things, the universe will make me ruler over many. And understanding that means that it gives me the humbleness to maintain integrity in everything when I show gratitude. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Ooh. Leon, if there is a Leon or if you're connected to a Leon, something in the message was for you. Leon. Yes. I'm also hearing red. If your nickname was red, or if they called you red, or maybe you're wearing red, something with red is definitely coming in for you. So I hope the message resonated for you as well. Anything else that we need to say? Any of the messages that need to come through for us? Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. May I be a vehicle for you everywhere I go. Remember, the integrity is determined by me. And if you think about it, integrity versus compromise. If you were in a building, would you want that building to be built with integrity or by somebody who compromised some of the structure? How sound would you feel? How safe and secure would you feel? So let your actions, let your being have integrity in all that you do so that you can attract more integrity to you. That's what they said. Okay? I love you guys. Have an amazing day. These will be on YT. Talk to you soon.